I'll let everything play it a wee bit. Also, I'll just wait. I have divvied down the brightness because the way I see things obviously is different from normal people because it's weird like that. So brightness and sound have been turned down. So as you can probably hear, you hear me a bit more clearly. Now if it's still bright, I'll have to go into my TV settings and make it a bit less bright because the way I see things is very different from obviously normal people. Now, last time I failed because I went on a rager and used cheats like kill all enemies to essentially take over a few castles. Immediate fail, lost my temper. So this one is Keysang. She's like, not because you that's Skyrim. The Attila the Hun like faction. It's hard to pronounce their names, Scottish accent's going to muddle up the words. She's level 10, it's day 27. Obviously, she has a bunch of money. Where's your troops? So set skills with this. Skills with this one that I'll get into. I do this one with a bit more tact than the last one, hopefully. And I'll get into it and see where we left off from. I'll have one companion this time. So this stage is, obviously I have a lot of money, right? It's because I'm going to rearm the character. And after a certain point, it's when I start the mercenary work, is when the actual story begins. This is more like a prep. This is a prep episode. And by that I mean is, I could just cheat and give the, uh, the influence or the renown to, start doing mercenary work, but I said no. I gave it some texture, a wee bit of texture in a story, whatever that could mean. I went from visiting all the cities here, collecting mercenaries and soldiers and kind of thing like that. Obviously, every time I enter a new region, I get like the cheats to give 5 extra troops, so I've got one from each kind of thing. But anyway, got a mental note of the rules. Sort of the same as last time, but I divvied up the power structure of I'll show you the difficulty in a minute. So for instance, each of these, obviously some have been upgraded since then. As you can see, one of them has the majority focus in it, so if it's fully maxed out on each tross, this one's fully maxed. That's fully maxed. Smithing will always be fully maxed in my player tree because it's just like making weapons look a certain way. The others are either, almost there, but some have been, leveled up when I've been playing, So each category has one more actual skill that's maxed the hell out to a certain degree, Leadership, roguery, smithing, throwing weapons, one-handed, steward. Everything else should be roughly 2 something. Everything else that's meant to be the top would be in the 3 something. So this is, don't pay much attention to that. Just dump them in. But anyway, I'm rambling. Got the companion doing whatever they are doing. I've ironically set up the character to have the same weapons that I have. Was it? With the obviously it'd be a bit too. I'm not selling these in the sense. Well, I did sell them in the prep episode, but I mean, like if I still have any of these by the time I get into the actual story plot of the whole series, then I won't be selling these. They'll be just be dumped, because that's just way too much money, and won't really need it because I can just put the money in I need for the preparation episode. This is the prep episode. It gives you the information, and you might see me smash a few bandits here and there. But yeah, there's a few pre-made weapons that you can switch out between, whatever. Our companions have the kind of same thing, but a two-handed weapon shield thingy. Character's got a bow and two-handed weapon, so she's no got shield, so difficulty being if I run into my usual playthrough is I run in and get stuck in, so I immediately get clapped by arrows if I get too ballsy. She's also really short because all the characters are female. They're all really short, obviously, so all my other stories end up being like an isekai thing if you watch the manhwa or magna thing, what do you call it? Magna. Blah, blah, blah. I can't pronounce the word, I'm Scottish, but yeah. It's a bunch of weapons. Anyway, Where's the difficulty settings? So basically, the story is these are transported from another world, but it's always female characters and always, that's the premise of that. And they start off somewhere and there's a little bit backstory. Probably get redundant after a while, I know. So this is the settings. 50% got the. So my hero can't die, but others can. Iron mode, so if I make massive fuck ups, I regret it. Challenging, obviously. Persuasion, realistic, map movement. Put that at easy just to lessen the drag of time. And of course I could probably change it, various things. I've used player reduced damage because I don't have a shield. So the intent is I might have a massive brain fart and run in and immediately die. So I put, reduced to 25, player damage, but it makes not a lick of difference because going to a few fights and not much of a change. But there you go, that's the settings of it. Now last time I had a goal of taking over a particular place once it rebelled, so that will be the starting part. Obviously we'll think of which faction we'll use to, cause a rebellion in another faction, but my character's from this culture, nation, and all that. It's stats. I was thinking of, not really, well, I was going to play it maybe when things start changing on the map, like factions taking place over, because it'll take a while, but again, with the rank, you have to be like 3 to actually, take Merc work. She's also in her 20s, so she's extra small, I think, personally, when I did design, like, oh, she's really small. So, our dirty hit. She's a 20-year-old, and what is that character, like, what, 30, 19, 20 something, whatever. So she's chaining a little short arson around in the bows and throwing on the horses. Seems to be really well. All my characters the last 2 times are either really fast and good at, with the throwing and fast with the swing. She seems to be really good at, I think it's a skill, constantly knocking people off their horses. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked what we were doing. I think it was buying stuff, and this is the prep episode, so this is where the rules might be a bit more flimsy in terms of like me making. I'm just going to place buying, things for the characters and potentially, companions. That's all. And collecting horses, but that's, again, don't want to make things too slow. So I'm trying to make sure if there's everything that seems a bit OP, if there's something that's OP, make sure you try and add a counter to make it balance out in my own head anyway. Just have to remember it all. Need a quick drink. You'll instantly keep buying all the mules. A fair the piercing damage, but really should just, I think I have a bunch for, a bunch of arrows for the number factors where you can just shoot a lot more bows and, I've got some of the good 30. This one I've got 6 pierce, but some got, 23. Yeah, I've got 30 in this one, and it's 5, so it's one off. I'll put them together. It's a crossbow I'm looking for. Right, I'm around this crappy nation. Well, no crappy nation. No, shitty. No shitty either. The guy's still being so negative. Bobbing around these numpties for a crossbow, basically, because this seems to be the kind of faction that loves their fucking crossbows. Ironically, I think I have more of a horse and archery based army. Ironically. It'll be a bit more of a mellow episode, but we'll also try and get some competitions in there so you see my character actually fighting, so it's not a total freaking drag. You sell some prisoners, I think. He's all on horseback. have more crossbows and range units this time. These sorts of things. So I'm just trying to speak with a bit more of a clear voice, because I kind of mumble. So if you don't hear me, it's maybe me mumbling to myself. Oh, we clear out bandit hideouts as well in between. Horse. That's a bit of a horse. Oh no, I can't tell. Shit. And because you're technically pubescent teen in the 20s, plays look freaking weird on you. Even though it's just the way it's made to be. Sulk robe. I made it so things had extra armor for civilian clothes, but I'm assuming they mean that armor that you can wear in the towns for fighting bandits or gangs or thugs. Blah, gangs or thugs, what the fuck you want to call them? Douchebags in the city. In the city, I mean. Need that for that. At least have 2 companions, at least. Don't want to have too many, but you know. Kinda. Yeah, cool. Added stuff. Yeah. Could make it extra hard to make my character not walk around with armor in the city. So don't think I'm really planning to make her take over alleys, but silk robe, noble dress. Oh, I'll just keep it by for shingles. It'll probably get taken if I get, you know. If I lose a fight, it'll get nicked by the douche canoes. Fuck. You really should have checked for the freaking crossbow. I'd assume they at least always have a crossbow. It's in the fucking album. The freaking flag or the banner that they carry. Slurring my fucking words sometimes. No. 3 and 3. Again, so I'll get taken off. I get taken prisoner by some douche canoe character. 3-4, but it's not got hit points or whatever you call it. Give that to the next companion, try and save some crap armor for the next companion they wear. Pardon me. Brain is not thinking. No. I'm talking at certain points because I'm going to keep blabbing something annoying. Miss me literally shopping. I do a few quests here and there, even though I won't really be sticking around and do some of these numpties. Full force. I think you just have to have a freaking crossbow. Fucking hell. I don't know. We'll slap some bandits a bit. Hefty amount of geezers in there. Mercs. Some mercenaries in there. Getting rid of the ones that are kind of on their own. Get rid of the bandits too. The cannon fodder units. Stop when you do that so you can switch it from thrown to stabby. The character doesn't have a shield, so I won't be bothering with that kind of aspect. I might have to go AFK here and there. Mostly because I'm still not trampling. Oh, there's a big chunk of these fuckers. Shitty knockoff Highland bastards. Ragdoll. The ragdoll effect. Try not to hit a friendly because that will. No. Don't mind if I hit them accidentally, but if they not hit them, that might have right in the neck. Sort of in the neck, sort of like in between the neck and sure the neck. Oh, where is it? No. Lucky bastard. He hit his arm. Speedy. Speedy swing. Yep, this camp was apparently full of Mongols. A lot of these bastards. Poor bastard.
Victory is ours!
So I see shit if I want to collect any thrown weapons, right? Good to know. Still learning. Nope. Yeah, to the troops. Troop experience with this stuff. Now I can only stream this episode for so long, but this is probably what I'll be hunting the few bandits. Basically, Keysang is her name, and remember that when I put it in the title. This is just the introductory, so the stats. So we're just doing, we doing this until we get to the point. Get to a point where I can do mercenary work. By the time I'll have a mental image of a story, and maybe by then, instead of using cheat zones, time might have passed, and we'll see, you know, the landscape change a wee bit, like sometimes change hands kind of thing. That's the idea, anyway. I don't want to make this episode too small, but I don't want to be too long, so I'll cut halfway off the introduction.
We got no quarrel with you.
There is the brain fart is surrendered. Okay. Since you have good junk, I'm gonna put this up. That I'm gonna have to sell the prisoners somewhere. And they have a crossbow I can use to put in my character's arsenal. Check stuff. Damn it. I'm curious. What can be as gifts for nobles? I don't know. I can try something new as a thing. Oopsie doodle. One's a bit high. Where is the bursting my balls here, Jesus? Trying to keep some units sort of saved, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Nice, I get sidetracked. Beltrude Knucklebones. Fucking name is that? Your name is a fucking joke. Oof. Roderick had died of old age. His family and friends will remember him. Someone died. Some geezer died of old age. Poor bastard. Oh, you went with the character in their 20s. Mung Chung. I can't get his name right. I always say Mung Chung or something because his fucking name's such a thingy. Right, so our homeland wants to offer her a job. I mean, oh well, maybe we'll do something. Exactly. You know what? Maybe make this episode entertaining. Part one. How many people have you pissed off? Last time you pissed me off with your stupidity. Same people as last time as I remember. Just don't go pissing on the fucking blue guys. Okay, now. Alright, now I'm kind of shafted myself being all the way over here, but whatever. Need to get the crossbow for the character's arsenal. And then maybe we'll head over there and slap some enemies about as a nobody's almost community having up on me. Oh, troops. Get rid of the banditos, the bandits. Please have the freaking crossbow of any. Maybe not the cheap one. But at least have a decent crossbow and anything like that. Fucking hell. Looking at the wrong side. That's my inventory. You know. It'll have to fucking do, damn it. I'm looking for a crossbow. I'm sitting here fiddling the baby fingers up my arse. What the fuck? Hey, legendary. Get the ball on here. Wait. Technically that means I can be a mercenary now if they offered a contract. Alright, so technically I just needed to get up to 1. I thought I had to be up to 3 to be a mercenary. Oh well. Case in point. Leave them over the companions. Hey hee haw. Well, technically, still haven't really fought. I have to get all the way over there to fight them, so see many people to piss off. Just got my freaking got a crossbow, no the one I'm specifically looking for, but maybe we'll fight a competition or two if we see it on the way. Ugh. Well, that's just good then. So I thought I only called it a prep episode because I figured, well, you know.
Well, now.
What's the saying? Should I call it a prep episode, but I guess I could do both, that's fine then. I'll do some mercenary work. Won't be fun though. We'll see. Hold on. Still collecting them either way. No, 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 no. Cargo, fucking hell. to try and gauge the time of how long I've been on here, because it'll start cutting off after an hour. But for now, I'll just double check, because I'll need to have a timer, maybe. Yeah, I'll do a timer next time. But this is it for this episode. Keysang or Keysong, song it sang. Keysang, it's her name. I showed the abilities at the start. Better quickly get off this before the thing overrides it, and then I have to make a small clip explaining it. If it does happen, I'll make a small clip explaining the details. I'll just go do some mercenary work off screen, because it's same old bullshit as the last time I did it, just back and forth. It's meh, nothing productive. Maybe I'll post some wee clips of some battles, maybe. But for a proper video, I'll plan ahead. But thanks for those that decided to stick with me with this one.